This time Snibson runs forward, gets the handball. Attempted kick off the ground by Izard. Ends up with his brother. A long kick to the forward line. We need a mark in the square. Spilt by the Skipton player. Reishman over the back. Crumbs well. Kicks the ball long. He's got Stanford by himself. Only has to gather the ball. Does so now. No pressure applied by the Skipton player. And he's end up losing the ball. Good pressure by Skipton. And he's in fact kicked the ball. Half forward line. Rogers comes out, meets it, paddles it forward. Hayes is in there for Skipton. Falls on the ball. And I think we'll see... No, we're going to see a free kick here for Skipton. Umpire adjourning that was in the back. Skipton player Hayes will take the free kick. He's got a cramp. I think he's going to take his kick. He's going to still take his kick. Not much movement on the forward line for him, so he's gone the long bomb again, looking for Fletcher. Fletcher up, punched this time by Reishman. Well played. Henderson crumbs the ball off the front of the pack. Kicks the ball out wide. He's got Baker running. Jeremy Barr should apply the shepherd here. Yes, a good tackle by Jeremy. That's terrific play. Baker runs around the wing. Kicks on the left. Long kick where he's got Jelly now. Runs onto the ball. Jelly's a chance to have a bounce. No, he's opted for the long kick and has hit the post. Zach Jelly hit the post on that occasion. It's probably just enough to settle Derry down though. Skipton have had a bit of a run at them the last 5 minutes. That should be enough to get Derrinallum settled back into the game. Waiting for the ball brought back into play. He's opted for the outer wing this time. It's a long kick, looking for Malloy. Spills the mark on this occasion. It's uncharacteristic. Good enough to butter up onto his left though. And he's found the boundary line. So we're on the outer wing. Minutes ticking down. Looking for the ball to be brought back into play. Boundary umpire can't quite find the Sharon at the moment. Now it comes back over the fence. Here we go. Ball on outer wing. Cooper and Swan contesting the ruck duel. Swan got his first touch this time to the ball. He's pushed it out of bounds. Ball back to be brought back into play. Cooper this time grabs it out of the air. Handballs over the top to Stanford. Stanford hits it on to Cutchy. Cutchy attempt a left foot kick. Dived on there by Malloy of Skipton. Osborne forces the ball out and he's going to get a free kick. Free kick for holding the man. Benny Osborne with the ball. Outer wing. He'll look to Fletcher across the half forward line. This time it's Reishman in front. Fletcher spoils, dives back on it. Balls end up with Cooper who breaks out of a tackle. Well played Coops. Goes for left foot kick looking for Jelly. Jelly's taken the mark. Good strong mark at centre half forward. He's gone short to the Cooter on a lead and Cooter's taken a good chest mark. Stuart Coots a good lead. Top pass by the captain Jelly. Coots now having a shot for goal. No, he's opted for the short pass and a terrific pass. He's found Ashley Baker in the pocket. Bad defensive work there by Skipton, leaving Derrinallum player unattended, about 20 metres out from goal. Baker lines up and has kicked his second for the game. Good play there by Coot, unselfish play. Kick to the loose man, and young Ashley Baker didn't let him down. The central. Bounces the Sharon, up it goes. Cooper in the ruck with Malloy. Malloy gets the tap out. Rogers first possession, hits it on to Henderson. Henderson paddles it out to where Davis was running. Davis kicks to Cooter on a lead once again. Coots overruns the ball. Cleared out of defence by Taylor. Only ends up as far as Davis. Handballs over the top to Zach Jelly. Jelly's out a bit of space and time. Lines them up from about 40 and has kicked the goal. Good goal there from Derrinallum. Takes Jelly's total, Zach Jelly's total for 5 for the day. Had a particularly good game since quarter time. Really exerted his influence across centre half forward. Central. Cooper to contest the ruck with Malloy. Cooper this time gets a good tap out to Henderson who's free. Henderson kicks out to Jelly. Jelly has taken a good mark. Terrific play out of the middle there from Derrinallum. Davis by himself has marked the Jelly pass. So once again the Derrinallum team are starting to find some space, get by themselves, and are really playing a good brand of football. Davis goes back and lines up. He kicks in the air. Umpire hasn't moved. Straight through the perpendiculars for another goal to Davis. Takes Derrinallum on to 18-8 to Skipton 7-5. Looks like the scoreboard attendants have gone on strike on us. The score is in fact Derrinallum 20 goals 8 and Skipton 7-5. Cooper to contest the ruck with Malloy. This time it's Cooper again. Baillieu gets first touch. Dives on it, handballs out. Blocked in by the Skipton players, and we'll see a ball up on the cricket pitch, not far off the centre of the ground. Ball's bounced. Malloy and Cooper. Malloy this time. Jeremy Barr butters up. He's got Stanford by himself out now to wing. Skipton come in, however, and take a strong mark over the top. Plays on. Swings onto his right. Looking for Kavanagh in the middle of the ground, and Kavanagh's taken the mark. Skipton's vice-captain plays on. A long handball out to Hayes. Hayes tackled by Henderson. A good tackle. Play on calls the umpire. Snibson attacks the ball. Malloy picks it up for Skipton. Blind turns beautifully. Has a shot for goal and has kicked a goal. Good goal there from Malloy. He's played a terrific game. Moves Skipton's score on to 8 goals 5. Round. Good goal there from Malloy. Ball's bounced. This time it's Kavanagh who gets the first touch. Ball dives on it. Davis, and there's the siren. And a convincing win to Derrinallum. And the Derrinallum spectators and players off the bench have run onto the ground. Weed Stewart's there. Neville Coots. Trainer Brito. And they're a fairly excited bunch now, the Derrinallum boys. Just to finish off, we'll pass over to Bernie for his post-match summary.
Well, a very convincing win at Derrinallum in the end. I think the final score has been 20 goals 8 to 7 goals 5. Best players for Derrinallum, I thought John Baillieu on the half-back flank provided drive all day. Davis ruck roving, did very well, also ended up kicking 6 goals. Zach Jalley played a great game, particularly after quarter time at centre-half forward, and he ended up with 5. I thought Reishman early on in the game in the ruck also did a great job for Derry. Overall, though, it was probably a great team effort by Derry. I was pretty impressed by the contributions made by some of the more younger players such as Baker, Henderson and James Jalley. So no doubt they'll be celebrating in Derry tonight. For Skipton, I was impressed by the fact that they never gave in all day. In fact, their last quarter was probably their best quarter for the game. We had Malloy in the ruck, played a sensational game. Fletcher was really their only effective forward. Fletcher kicked 4 goals out of their 7. We had Osborne, their captain in the centre, ended up with 3 goals, and Hayes ruck roving also played a good game. I thought the fact that Skipton were intent on hitting the man probably didn't work for them, and Derry showed by playing good team footy, prepared to share the ball round, and shepherding certainly led them to the great result that they achieved today. So congratulations to the Derrinallum junior footballers for 1994. And they haven't won a flag for a number of years, so it's a great effort. And as I said, I'm sure there'll be big celebrations tonight. Lytton now coming out for the reserves grand final, 1994. And they've been the best team all year, and they'll be hoping to win another flag in the reserves. And of course, their opponents today will be Illabrook, who will also be fired up to win the flag. And here are the Derry boys doing their lap of honour, and they're pretty excited. Why shouldn't they be? It's the first premiership that most of these boys have ever played in, and they've worked very hard. So has the coaches, Paul Sherman and Weedy Stewart. So both of those players want to be congratulated for the effort and time they've put into the boys. And we'll now listen to the presentations.
This now grand final day 1994. We've just witnessed the great game of the under-17 football premiership and champion team, the Derrinallum team today. I congratulate the Skipton football team on their effort throughout the day and the competition during the year. No doubt, Derrinallum reigned superior today, and we have awarded this year again a best of field player in the grand final from 1994 goes to Brad Davis.
Brad Davis winning best on ground in the grand final. It's a great effort by Brad. As I said before, kicked 6 goals in a winning performance.
First of all, I want to thank Skipton for hard goals. It's been a great year, and Turn and Reed has done a good job all year. They played right down. Now the presentation of the Premiership Trophy, I'd like Paul Sherman, the coach of the Derrinallum Football Club, and Zach Kelly, the captain, to come forward and receive them. Well done, boys. And perhaps Zach would like to say a few words, or because they like to sit them, they go, it's a good fight there. Every game we played against them has been tight. Really good game. Well done to the boys. Haven't lost the game where we have to talk about it. Well done, fellas. Thanks very much, Zach, and the under-17 team. We look forward to